Happy April to my ballistic blood brothers and sisters in arms. I've got a video coming up that was heavily requested by several of you because of my recent medical follies. This is going back a couple of years now, but one of the things that you had asked that I explore was affordable being the key word, night vision and thermal imaging equipment. And I think that I finally have a collection put together that's going to cover all bases of the spectrum, from really expensive to ridiculously inexpensive, and so far they all seem to be working pretty well. Unlike most other industries, as electronics get more advanced and have the ability to do more things, become more powerful, they also typically get to be less expensive. Like I said, that's unlike almost everything else. As the technology increases and improves in other areas, well, the price goes up along with those improved technologies and abilities. Look at automobiles. Typically, we find them with the ability to do things that we couldn't dream of them doing 15 years ago. But if you priced a 3/4 ton pickup in the last year or so, and then you compare it to what they were 15 years ago, even giving room for inflation and that type of stuff, they're anything but less expensive. Not only have the abilities of this stuff improved, but they've just plain gotten accessible and somewhat affordable. If you go back 15 years ago and look up thermal imaging, the word affordable wasn't even in the same book as the word thermal imaging. So this stuff has come a long ways. And with night vision, go back 15 or 20 years ago, the things that we used to be amazed by that cost an arm and a leg are things that we wouldn't bat an eyelash at today that are really affordable. At this point, I've got 7 or 8 different thermal and night vision devices that are set aside that we can look at. We can go over the prices, and then we can compare and contrast to their abilities. I've got some tube type night vision, some digital type night vision, and some thermal imaging. And the thermals go from lower end pieces that work with your phone. They use your smartphone as the processor. They're just the camera. And so the smartphone is where most of the expense would be, in the processing part in the memory department. Those are $300 to $500, all the way up to some Insight Technologies equipment that is the better part of $20,000. For thermal imagers, we have the Seek thermal device. This utilizes your smartphone as the processor. We also have the FLIR 1, and this is another example that uses the processor of your phone to get its strength from and to keep the price down. We also have the newest thermal imaging that I'm seeing on the market a lot today, and that is the ATN Odin LT. And to contrast that with, we have an Insight Technologies unit that typically runs between $15,000 and $17,000. It's very similar in size to the Odin, but the price is galaxies apart. For actual night vision equipment, we've got the new system from ONward, and this is a monocular that you can use with a quick detach mount to mount behind one of your rifle scopes. So it's kind of a dual use piece. Very, very affordable. We have one of Sightmark's digital night scopes, and we have a Firefield version of a tube type night scope. Now, I'll also try to get a PVS 14 to compare these two as well, so we have the same low to high type of selection with night vision as we're going to with the thermal imaging. Now, because this is heavily viewer inspired and requested, if you don't mind, spend a little bit of time in the comment section below this video to give me an idea what type of testing you want to see. What would be helpful for me to do with this stuff and to compare them with on camera that could help you make a decision as to whether something is going to work for your application or not. I've got a couple ideas for things that I want to show and illustrate, but I would love to hear back from you as to specifically what do you want to see. And I'll make sure that when this video is published, that will have all of the information, including links and pricing, in the description below that video, so we won't have to leave you hanging when you're looking for more info than I'm able to provide. I'm really excited about this piece. Not only that my health is finally getting to the point where I can start functioning in a capacity that a normal human being does, but this is something that so many of you had asked for, that I started putting together a long time ago, and it's finally going to come to fruition. So this is going to be really cool, that we're going to find that there's going to be something in the thermal and the night vision capacity for everybody, regardless of budget. And hopefully this video will help you make the best decision for your use and for your wallet. Anyway, spend a little time in the comment section below the video. Let me know what kind of testing you want to see. I'll do my best to include absolutely every single one of those with the video. I hope that you like this short, quick preview. If you did, please click like, share us with your friends in your vast social media universe. Subscribe to the channel if you don't already. And if you want to talk guns and discuss this stuff any further, probably Facebook is the best place to do that, at facebook.com/guntestvids. Till next time, have fun and be safe.